Well, hi everybody, and welcome back to Silky Intuitive. My name is Nancy, and this reading is for my friends born under the sign of Scorpio. Scorpio sun, moon, or rising. Now, if you're looking for a focused love reading, at the end of this reading, we're going to go over to my Vimeo channel, and I'm going to do a focused love reading. Now, this week's reading is called the Magical Love Reading. It's more of an end of summer reading. It will cover a more expanded period of time, well, however that relates in your life. Now, let's see. We want, let's see, we need 10 cards for this Celtic cross for my Scorpio friends, no leapers. My Scorpio friends, are we ready? Okay. Now, I'm also going to grab an energy card. There's the Soul's Journey card from James Van Prague. And the card we're choosing for this reading and for your Vimeo love reading is called Honesty. I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. So this is really, maybe in your situation, are you being asked to be honest with yourself and others about something going on? Others may not always be well-intended and tell you things the way that they should, but you can be honest with yourself. Now, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now, all right. We've got the 7 of Wands at the focus at the bottom of this deck. With honesty, what are we struggling with here? We've got some sort of a struggle. Feels like a lot of chaos coming at us all at once. But what's the struggle, and what do we need to be honest with ourselves about? It all starts to feel like it's gelling very quickly. A need for a real introspective look. Maybe with something that we've been having a difficult time with. Now, first, we want to look at the current situation. And that's the 10 of Wands. That is releasing the burden, letting go of a situation that is weighing heavy on you, or a situation you've been carrying on your back for a long time, and it feels like it's time to finally let it go. Do you need to be honest with yourself around the letting go, around the release? Where is the problem? Why can't we let this go? Feels like a struggle to me for some of you, letting go of a situation that may be burdensome, weighing heavy on your backs. In the next position, we look at what is crossing you or complimenting you, and we have the Sun. So that's a great energy to have here, as it is supportive and nurturing and warm. There's a happiness that comes once we can release whatever it is that weighs heavy on us. To me, the celebration is in the release. It's in the letting go. Now, let's take a look at the next position. The hidden factors, no. The best you can expect out of the situation is first. What's the best you can expect right now? The 5 of Wands. More conflict, maybe competition. If this is about work, if this is about your career path, again, there's a struggle. Now, in this situation, it feels like it's competition of some kind. Right now, it feels like competition might be right in your face. If it's a competitive edge with business or your career, it feels like if you can let something go or ease back on one process, you might be opening the door for more freedom. So what do you need to let go of here? What do you need to be perfectly honest about? Is this blockage, this conflict right under your nose? Is it someone that works for you? Is it someone that works with you? Is there someone who's giving you a competitive edge right under your nose here at work? Whatever it is, there's a joyous release once this situation or this person is out of the way. But for right now, you're still feeling that angst or that heavy kind of spirited, in your face, almost bullying to me. You may have a bully in your surroundings. Now, 1, 2, 3, fourth card is, what are the hidden factors around you? The King of Wands. Now, what am I going to say about that? Fire sign male, always possible. Can represent an actual person. It can also represent someone of authority. Someone who sits maybe in a big fancy office while everybody is fighting for the scraps. You know, the work, the profit, the joy at the end of the release. So something here has to be let go of. But what we've got here, a hidden factor, is the King of Wands. Now, let's ask you a very personal question, Scorpio, since you're a water sign. More emotional than driven. What's driving you? What is underlying that's driving you? Either to make the release happen or to fight off the competition as fiercely as you are. What drives you right now? Because it's not being evident right now. It's not really being delivered as part of who you are in the situation. This battle that's being waged against you, what really drives you? What do you really want to achieve here? That's the question that's being asked of you here. We want to look, though, at what the past events around you look like. Past events. The King, or the Knave of Cups. So, the past, there was desire. It felt maybe emotional, but I think whatever this is, it started very small. It didn't start out on a large scale. Not until it got to be the Ten of Wands, a burden, a heavy weight. So it started out as a small, maybe innocent project, and it grew. But something is not in balance here. Something feels heavy. It feels like it's weighing you down. Whether it's someone that works for you, possible, or it's an attitude that's being projected here. It can be as simple as an old piece of equipment that needs to be replaced. It's a drag. It's a drudge on whatever you're building here, and it's slowing you down. The release of whatever this drag on you is right here. That's what's going to bring you the most satisfaction. This talks about the fact that what this was started almost small, innocent, almost as if it was a thought, but not really real, until you pushed it out there, and what became of it Now feels like it's a bit heavy, and a bit overwhelming. Now in the next position, how, oh, what's your next move? Sorry, what's your next move? The Ten of Pentacles. See, I think whatever this dredge is, this weight around your neck with this situation some Scorpios are going through right now, your next move is the Ten of Pentacles. It's the big cheese of money. But it can talk about family-connected money, too. So let's say that a financial situation has become an issue in your business. And the finances have been overwhelming. Well, you're at the point where you need help, where you can't go any further the way you are. So you may be looking at a family outlet for financial help. It's always a positive sign, the Ten of Pentacles. Turned in the reverse, it can talk about somebody who's not terribly flexible with that outlet. So you may come across some stubborn energy as you approach maybe the financial solution to this situation. Just know that whatever the situation involves, the sun brings the success, the warmth, the happiness, the glow of accomplishment. Now, how you see yourself and what you can do. The Knight of Swords. So the Knight of Swords, he's aggressive. He's eager. He can sometimes be overly eager and burn down the house. So too much aggression is probably not a good thing. As you go after whatever the solution is here, you're going to go after it with spirit and aggression. Let's just not take down the whole building while we're looking to move to the next level. Your current environment. The King of Pentacles. So, there is someone around you, whoever this is making sense to, who can help. More mature, more grounded, a business owner, a banker, a financier, a relative with a decent amount that they can invest in your project if you're looking for an investment. But for some of you, there really is someone here who can help you manifest the financial well-being of the situation. Now, this is where we get into the honesty part. You have to be completely forthright as you move forward with this. Or I can tell you, with this guy sitting here, it won't work out well. You have to keep a level head, a cool mind, and don't let him get out of control when you sit down to try to have this well thought out, considerate meeting around money. It's about investors. It's about investments. It's about bringing more to the investment so that you can grow. Somebody has your back with that, but you have to take the right approach or you're not going to go anywhere with this person. Now, hopes and fears. The Queen of Wands. So the Queen of Wands, if you are dealing with a female, maybe this could be a partnership situation. Your hopes that you're going to get what you want out of the situation. Again, she gets what she wants, but it doesn't always come easy. Sometimes she's been burnt. She's been burnt by herself, too. That's why we don't step into any conversation around this subject with anger or aggression, because it will not go right. The Knight of Swords can make his situation go right. But if he goes too hard and steps out of line, the fire is going to burn you. So, we want to keep cool, calm, and collected as we move through the next step of this journey. For some of you, it's dealing directly with finances. Now, the outcome. And this is what I'm afraid of. This is why all the warning about going in with too much aggression, a little bit too much attitude, and maybe a bit of overconfidence. Because the Five of Cups can talk about looking at the loss, the disappointment. And so, as a warning, and that's where this comes through, I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. So, this is saying, if you're having business meetings where money is the stepping stone to take you to the next part of your journey, if you don't handle it with clarity, with civility, leave the sharp tongue at the door, because I know Scorpio. I have a little bit of Scorpio in my chart myself, and we can sting like hell when we're controlled by him. He's overly aggressive. He's overconfident. He thinks he knows it all. When he steps into the situation, and by the time he leaves, he's dragging his ass on the ground. Again, I'm getting the warning. Be honest with everything you've experienced here, and it will go better than expected. Go in hot-headed and a little bit off your horse, you're really going to end up on the ground. Chin on the ground, disappointed. So, if you're having financial meetings, the warning is out there. Let's be confident, yes, but let's not go into it carrying the spoils on our sleeve. Okay? Let's not do that. Let's not wear our attitude where everybody can see it. Keep it for a private moment. Your meeting will go better. Okay. Now, I think that's about all I've got for you with this reading. Now I'm going to go over and I'm going to do a love reading for you, Scorpio, over at Vimeo. We'll take a look at that situation, the end of summer magical love reading. If you want a reading meant just for you, reach out to me through my Weebly website, the contact form. Tell me what you want and I'll get back to you. It gets the invoicing started and it's quick and simple. No easy pay button over there. And I think that's about it. There is no and. Until next week. Or, you know what? Send me an email. That's even better. So, now I'm ready to move on. Until next week. If this is you, walk easy. Yeah, walk on eggshells going into this meeting. Contractually, it's incredibly important. Now, that's it. That's it. Okay, before I have another brain fart, let's go. I'll talk to you next time. Scorpio, take care, be well, and peace.